You're worthless. You're ugly. You're not good enough, pretty enough, smart enough. You are unworthy. You will fail. This is the soundtrack of my life.
Our whole feeling of self-worth that we got as kids came from what our parents said to us. They told us we were stupid. They told us we were worthless. They told us we would never amount to anything. They told us that no one was ever going to like us.
When I was 7 years old, my mom left my dad and moved in the next day with a man who had a better pedigree than my dad. He couldn't keep a job, and he was really kind of mean to kids. He had a lot of time on his hands, and my mom would work 2 shifts, and he would abuse my brother and I. And if you were a girl, there was a different kind of abuse.
You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest wall I can. It's going to be the baddest wall and no one will ever penetrate it. What we do is we grab a brick and we lay that brick and we go back every single day and we lay that one brick, one at a time. And before you know it, you do have that wall.
I decided that I was going to get really fat. I was going to be bigger. I was going to be ugly so people would not mess with me. Validated the feelings that I had about myself, that I didn't matter. I didn't have a voice. My happiness wasn't part of the equation, not one time, not ever.
We can only love other people the way that we love and accept ourselves. And we will judge and hate and criticize other people to the same degree that we judge and criticize and hate ourselves.
This badge of honor that I had of poor starving entrepreneur and a victim excuse of financially devastating divorce. I was kind of living in that world and couldn't figure out how I got there when I already knew so much about money, and I couldn't figure out how to get out.
You see, I've been sitting in this corporate shell that wasn't allowing me to expand. It wasn't allowing me to radiate at my potential. It wasn't allowing me to be me. Does anyone know what homelessness is? In 30 to 45 days, I will be homeless. I will not have a place to lay my head.
I used to feed the homeless the day after Thanksgiving and the day after Christmas. But then one day I thought, what am I doing? I'm giving these people old food. It makes sense. I'm feeding them because I have extra food. But it doesn't make sense that I'm giving it to them because I don't want it.
And that's when I started to make all these realizations that somehow my net worth had gotten completely entangled with my self-worth.
And I'm sitting in that room full of emotion, wondering what went wrong. I mean, tears are coming out of my eyes because all of the doubt, all of the times people said you couldn't do something came out. And it was proven because I had forgotten everything. My one opportunity to be.
After going through our fears, on the other side, like literally right on the other side, is freedom. It's just freedom and beauty and peace.
What I'm trying to teach people is to keep them humble, to show compassion for them, and to give them respect. They deserve that. They don't have that.
I'm just as human as you are. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I fear. But I'll be damned if I'm not going to do it. This is my opportunity. This is my life. And I'm going to live it.
I am not going to lose this opportunity because this is what I want to do with my life. There is no plan B. There is only plan A.
The one element that has to be there is love. And it's self-love because it just has to start here first.
I don't have this whole self-esteem thing figured out. It's a conscious choice that I make every day. Sometimes you have to make that choice all day, every day.
If you could go back in time and meet the you were when you were 5 or 6 years old, I think I would tell her, it's going to be okay. And you need to embrace your life because you're worth it.